Hello and welcome to Learning from Lauren. Today we are going to talk about if you have travel agent clients and they need different modalities to get the information, how you can best do that. So if you are new here, I am Lauren. I am a travel agent. And when I started as a travel agent, I saw that there were a lot of missing pieces for new agents. And so this channel is to help you fill in those gaps. So let's talk today all about when you're communicating with your clients. And I hear this often in this space that, oh, no one ever reads anything, no one does anything. I tell them to do this, I send them emails, and they don't read them. Many people out there do not read their emails. They don't read them all the way through. They might read the first paragraph, and that's it. Some of it is because they're not ready to read everything that you're sending them. And another reason is people just don't want to read it. Like that's not the headspace they're in. You understand that they should be getting ready for their trip and they've made their final payment and their trip is coming up, so they should know about X, Y, and Z. Fine. However, that doesn't mean that your client is in that headspace also. So you need to understand that you might be sending the same emails multiple times. But what I'm really going to talk about today is not doing the same thing over and over again. I do not ever recommend doing one huge email and expecting that, okay, I sent them that huge email, so now they're all set. They've read it and they're all set. If I send an email that is more than 3 paragraphs, I know that most likely they're not going to do anything about it. So there are a few things that I would do. If I'm really into and I'm really saying that emails are my thing and I have to only do emails and that's the only way I can communicate with clients, then you need to understand that you are going to have a frustration level there because they're definitely not going to get everything through email. There are very few people who read all their emails all the time, every single thing, and absorb everything. So you will get a little frustrated if you're an email only business. Now, with that being said, if you do short emails along the way, this will help you and your clients because you're giving them one piece of information at a time. Like maybe you're doing airport transportation. So you're just saying, here is your airport transportation. This is the information that you need for that. And in the subject line of the email, you would put airport transportation. And then if you're talking about flights, you would put flight information, and that would be in another email. So but not all in the same day. You want to try and just send one email a day if possible, and you want to kind of spread them out. So as people are getting ready for their trip, you might be emailing them, every 4 days about something to get them ready. Now, I've talked about this in other videos. I have systems in place so that they automatically send these emails at certain times so that at least every month, if someone's booked a year in advance, every month they are getting an email from me, something about their trip. And a year is probably my favorite type of client because then there is stuff that they can send along the way. I can send different things each month, and then it's slowly building and they kind of get excited about their trip, but they're like, wow, it's far away. And I have it set up that things that aren't as important start at the beginning. And then as we get closer and closer to the trip are the more important things, so that's all squared away. So those are things you want to think about depending on what kind of destinations you are focusing on. The other thing that I will say is I know it's hard and I know it's not always fun, but sometimes I just have video answers for people because not everyone does well with reading. YouTube, TikTok are huge things. So I use my social media to answer client questions so that when they come up, I could just send them a link. Like, here's a link to my TikTok. Here's a link to my YouTube video where it answers all those questions. So you can watch it and then let me know what questions you have. And this really has changed how clients respond to me because they really enjoy that quick little video that helps them. Sometimes I will actually make them a quick like private video on YouTube and just send it to them, because the question that they're asking, I know that I'll need for people in the future also. So I just make a quick video, like maybe it's like a 2-minute video, and I just send it to them, because we can't always get on the phone to talk to everyone. That's not always possible, but I can make a video and then reuse it over and over and over again. So those are things you have to think about. I don't ever send anything to my client that is just a straight up email when I'm trying to get information across. When I'm talking about transportation to and from the airport, if they haven't booked it yet, what I do is I say, I have a graphic that talks about the different transportation options with the options. I've written information in the email, and there is a video link that they can go to also to watch it. So I give 3 different ways: a quick graphic, an email that's very detailed, and a video that gives them information. This really can help your clients if you're not just writing emails. Writing emails is great, but it often does not answer the question. And if you're a super busy travel agent, you need simple ways in order to get the information to your clients quickly without wasting a lot of time. I have a Google Doc page that has links to different TikToks or Instagram reels and YouTube videos so that I can just quickly highlight those links and then put them in an email, so that then my clients I could easily get them I could easily get them that information. And that really makes a difference. Being able to show it in different ways is what you're looking for. You don't want to show everything in the exact same way, because if they're emailing in you and then you get the same questions back, or they're constantly emailing you, that's where you're wasting some time there, because clearly they're not reading what you're saying. So what you're putting out there is not helping. And as a special ed teacher of 21 years, or over 21 years at this point, I can tell you that doing it in different ways, showing the work in different ways, is how people eventually get it. So you have to think about making it more efficient for yourself. Yes, it's more work, but you're doing it once. If I'm talking about transportation, okay, so it took me an extra day or two to make all the graphics, quickly throw up a video, and maybe do a reel or a TikTok on it. But now it's done. And now any client in the future, I can use that again with them. So you really want to think about how you can best help yourself when you're creating things for clients. Okay, so that should definitely help you get started. If you have questions on things that you could make or how to make them, put them in the comments, please. Again, if you're new to being a travel agent and you're really struggling, I do have a course. It's for people who are really serious about becoming travel agents. It kind of helps you with this process and helps guide you so that you can start getting to bringing in clients faster and faster, as opposed to waiting around and trying to figure things out yourself. So you can check that out. That will also be in the description below. And I will talk to you next time on Learning from Lauren. Bye.